Hey, Shalom, giving all praise unto Yahbashim, Shabashim, Koha, Kodasha, double honors unto the apostles of Great Millstone, and honor you brothers that be pushing this truth in sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. I'm the brother Ibadia coming out here to give you this truth for the grace and mercy of the Lord, Yahbashim, Shai. It's going to be a relatively quick video, and this is going to be something to the effect of love not the world and the things that are in it. Might use that as a title, or I might use it as university, what a waste of time, something to that effect. And this particular lesson comes off of the back of the so-called potential new prime minister of the United Kingdom. And for the longest time, you've seen a whole bunch of people that you may have known. You may have been one of those individuals, and there's been a big marketing ploy basically based off of that. The scripture does say Esau is laden with iniquity. He's got the Ibutya, right? That thick clay, right? This is a whole society based upon you being subject to your debt and ultimately subject unto the elite banking families. And they get you real young, man. Esau gets you real young. Okay, he gets you from the time that you're in school, and they put it within your parents, especially your African parents. Oh, you gotta go to college and you got to go to uni. All that BS, which, hey, some of us, we was forced into those particular predicaments and quote unquote it worked out or whatever, right? And for the most part, what you see is throughout the four corners of the earth is a situation where ultimately it's a waste of time. Okay, ultimately it's a waste of time. So what you gotta bear in mind is what the precepts said, man. The precepts say what it says. All right, the precepts say what it says. The precept says, "Love not the world, even the things that is in the world." For all that's in the world, I mean, we can read it right now. Right, we can read it right now. Let me see if I can get it. I'm gonna go to the search now. Love not the world. Okay. Just bear with me a quick second right here. John 2:5. 1 John 2:15. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, if any man love the world, the love of the Father is not within him. And that's evident. You get a guy that's well and truly invested in this society, and which this society is. This is BS, man. This is crap, man. This is dog shit. This is a dog shit kind of a kingdom, man. This ain't nothing impressive about Esau society. This is terrible. This is terrible, man. All of these people that spend and out here within the UK, I'm gonna tell you something, man. Out here within the UK right now, if you're looking to do a so-called bachelor's in one of these BS degrees like business studies or some bullshit like that, which you see a lot of them Asian mother effers, they come over to this country, they get a business degree, but what you don't know about them is that's just like protocol, like a thing to tick off the list, because their family will have a business, the child's gonna inherit the business. So it's just like a point of order. You just got to do it, innit? So they go and do a business degree and they say, oh, my son is a master or a bachelor's in this, that, and the third, and he's going to be the next CEO of the company. That's what a lot of Jake don't understand, right? When you see these foreigners coming into these countries, that's what they're going back off. They ain't going back to live off of that degree, man. You come into this truth and you got to make it within this world spirit, and you're going to go to college and all of that. But for the most part, that's a waste of time. Unless you was really going to dedicate yourself to like a medicine or something like that. But then guess what? You're another conflict because you're supposed to put this truth first. How are you supposed to put this truth first and you're doing a bachelor's in law? Okay. How are you supposed to be going for the bar, right? When you're really supposed to be focusing on this truth. So, it's better off to get a craft, okay? An apprenticeship or something, which ultimately they pay you to learn their craft when you do an apprenticeship. That's one thing I learned. When you do an apprenticeship for a particular business, they're invested in you. One, to keep you on. Two, okay, you're getting paid to learn the job. So you're gonna want to learn, man. You go within these universities, man. A bunch of people popping each other and drinking and all kind of madness, man. Just all kind of craziness that goes on up in there, man. And that's where a lot of the first initiations into these demonic societies goes on. So let's read a little bit from this article. Let me not ramble too much. chuck a whole bunch of ideas out there that's not really coherent. Let's go back to the root of the matter here. So this is what these women love, right? Well, are you ambitious? Are you moving up with your life? If you got a degree, all of this madness. Which, if a woman asks me those kind of questions now in my time, I ain't really. That's a bit of a turn off for me, man. That's a bit of a turn off for me because it's like, yo, you're trying to manage my life or something. What's wrong with you? Right? I ain't your boy. I ain't your son. But that's like a woman's spirit, right? You're supposed to be affluent. You get a house, you get the car, you get the degree, all of this madness, right? You're ticks in the boxes that you got to get. But here within the UK, this guy Rishi, he's basically vowed to phase out university degrees that do not improve students' earning potential. And ultimately, especially when you compare it against an apprenticeship, all of this time that Jake wastes within Esau's academic environment, which if you're new to this faith, you got to get rid of that spirit, man. All of that academia nonsense, man. You're going to find out that's nonsense. You ain't going to lead anywhere, right? There might be a handful of individuals that could play the system and come out with something at the top of it. But for the most part, you're wasting your time, okay? You're wasting your time. Even if you did like a bachelor's in engineering or something like that, that's not necessarily going to guarantee you a job because you ain't got no skills. You got a degree, but you ain't got no skills, right? When these universities were set up, they were set up to study the scriptures. When you came out of them universities, you was able to do things, man. I remember the story that they was telling me about the guy that started Porsche. The guy was like, just fresh out of uni, right? Just developed his first airplane. Right now he's there, head of engineering for Porsche. These guys were academic, man. They were smart. Now you go and pop women for like 3 years, okay? Drink until your liver rots for like 3 years, and you think you're gonna be able to change something within your immediate environment. And the job applications you go do, they know what you've been on about, man. The people that do get the jobs, they got a connection, or they either might saw a whole plethora of different reasons as to why somebody's gonna get ahead of you. Remember, we're here to serve our captivity, and no amount of $9,000. That's what I was gonna say. I forgot to mention it. Here within the UK, we pay about $9,000 a year to study. $9,000 a year. So you come out with 21,000. What is it? 21,000 plus another 9,000. So it's about nearly 30K you in debt. You leave uni for a useless degree. Okay, let's read this phase. Let me just read this passage here so you can get the gist of what I'm trying to say. It says, Rishi Sunak vows to phase out university degrees that do not improve students' earning potential. So they know that it's all a big game, man. It's all a big joke, right? It's all a big joke. So, love not this world, man. It's all set up to what? To better the elite banking families, right? But to destroy you Negroes, Hispanics, Native Americans. Because you come out them universities, a lot of them people that leave there. My brother was telling me this. I remember it. He said a lot of people that go to these unis, they come out of uni weed heads. They come out of there alcoholics, and I've seen that. Some of them come out here just like their whole mindset of how to build a relationship between the man and the woman is warped. Now, these women ain't nothing, right? They ain't nothing. They ain't shit, right? But these guys, you got guys out here that are on some, like, trying to get some trophy for the 300th girl. And I've seen this with my own eyes. They're trying to get a trophy for the 300th girl that they've popped, man. Because that's what uni is, okay? Right? The high school jock or the tall guy, that's what they do. They pop women. Okay, all day, right? 3 girls a day, all that. That's it. Which that should let you know what this whole uni thing is about, man. Okay, it's to further a particular agenda within the earth, and if you ain't of a particular ilk of human, you ain't gonna get nothing out of it. You're gonna be one of these useless eaters that's gonna come out of these degrees with these useless degrees with no earning potential, man. Right? Better off to learn a craft and hasten the day of the coming of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shem Yahshai. And I didn't know nothing until I learned from the elders of Great Millstone, man. Okay? And I believe all the brothers that's been within this truth share a particular sentiment. So that's it, man. With that, I'm going to say, all praise unto Yahweh Shem Yahshai, Bashim Rekah HaKodash, double honors unto the apostles of Great Millstone. And honor your brothers that be pushing this truth in sincerity. Shalom.